So how to do that sound is to do the case snare while wiggling your tongue back and forth. So go while inhaling. Then you want to inhale while shaking your head. So you're gonna do case snare here. See how my tongue's on this side? And I'm gonna do the V zipper like this. This is why I beatbox this way, so that way my mouth doesn't need to, like, the different sounds that I make, because there's so many patterns that I want to accomplish with my beatbox. Sometimes I need to do different sounds that are more accessible at that moment, right? So I'm moving my tongue like to where it's more accessible for me to do the zipper sound. This also goes for the duck hi-hat. So let's say if I'm doing sounds like the vortex whistle. I'm learning that sound. I'm learning the vortex whistle right now. But this is important because let's say I have to do a bunch of vortex whistles. There you go. On the left side, I can still do my case snares and zipper sound on the left side. If I'm trying to do vortex whistles on the right side, I have to find the frequency to get the whistle. Here's the thing though, is I'm doing the zipper sound and case snares on this side. It's more accessible for me to go from the zipper sound right into the vortex whistle. Same with the left side. I'm learning the vortex whistle, okay? That's the new sound I'm gonna learn. So, the reason why I want to talk about beatbox in a holistic sense is sometimes also you do like right side lip oscillations. Left side. You see how the texture is a little bit different on either side? Here's the thing though, is the reason why I want to train that is, let's say I'm doing a fast beat and I want to go right into lip roll. Versus me having to go. I keep it on one side. So it's more accessible in that moment, so I don't have to, so like it's like the noises are there when I need them. Same with this side. Okay, then we also have doing the spit snares. The reason why you want to learn spit snares on every possible variation is because sometimes when I'm doing like technical beats, I just need the spit snare. Like, I don't care whatever capacity. Like if I'm doing a drum and bass beat, sometimes I don't even care. All I need is a spit snare. So any variation I train a lot. I I train a lot because at any point, if I'm doing like reggaeton, like I don't care what capacity, all I need is a spit snare. So it's at any capacity, I need the spit snare. That's why I train all different variations. I train all different variations of lip oscillations, all different variations of lip rolls, all different variations of post snares, right? The post snare, you can do the lip on the top, lip on the bottom, tongue on the bottom. The reason why you want to do that is sometimes it, like, if I have a staggered beat, I'll switch from that post snare with the tongue like this, all while doing a singular exhale. So up, down, up, down, up, down. So like in a staggered beat, gives me different variations, different options, right? Then also with lip oscillations, you want to practice in a circular motion. Why? Because at any point, all I need is the oscillation. I can rely on any part of my mouth to give me the oscillation. Then you have lip oscillations with the tongue. See how the vibration's coming out the side? It's like the top and the bottom at the same time. It's a bassy bass. It's the most in-depth beatbox guide out there. Then, after that, you can also do different variations with, what is I was gonna say? Different variations with what? Different lip oscillations, different tongue oscillations. Is to do this. Take your tongue. This is how you train tongue oscillation, okay? Do a circular. Or up and down, because you want to go from putting the air at the top to down here. So the post snare is important because you go up, down, up, down. So Now that you understand, also too, is to go. In the same way I was talking about going little for the inhale case snare. That sound, you're gonna do it, except instead of shaking your head, just go to train the oscillation in all different parts of your mouth. Then there's another sound that I'm learning. So earlier I mentioned I'm learning vortex whistle. The vortex whistle with the initial case snare. Oh, it's gonna be so sick. So that sound, also now I'm learning this sound. It's called the meow squeak. The meow squeak is when you put suction up here, and it's supposed to sound like a meow. This is how beatboxers train sounds, y'all. There's one sound that I really enjoyed that I learned recently. What sound was it? I think it was a sound. I think it was like a vocal variation. Is this chest bass, and then there's Starsky bass or P-Wad bass, you want to call it. I call it the Uvlia bass. Whoa, 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 whoa. You have the chest bass. Whoa, 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 whoa. And the Uvlia bass. Whoa, 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 whoa. Obviously, those are different than vocal bass. Wow, 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 wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Vibration bass. Wow. There's a difference of vocal bass and vibration bass. Vocal bass is higher. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's above the Adam's apple. Whoa, whoa. Vibration bass is below the Adam's apple. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. And vibration bass is what you want to train to get deep inward bass better. So, wow, wow. It's below the Adam's apple. So, whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, wow, wow. It goes even lower than the Adam's apple. Then if you want to move up your Adam's apple, we have just a regular inward bass. Oh, whoa, 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 the poke, poke, poke. Which you're just doing exhaling and inhaling. Then you want to move up the Adam's apple even further. We have high vocalized inward bass. You see how you can oscillate the sound with your mouth? Changes the texture completely. It goes from it projects no direction. Then like a tunnel. And you can feel the air suctioning like a tunnel. So there's those different variations and basses and sounds. There's also here. Y'all then know the nose is crazy. Shout out Chihuahua. I don't know what happened, what she was eating, what meditation, however she came up with this noise, but you want to breathe, you want to clear your nostrils. It's such a sick snare. It's a nasal snare. what you're doing is you're doing like I'm taking the back of my uvula and I'm pulling it inward. Like, you know how when you gasp, but now you want to puncture, you want to punctualize it, punctuate, articulate your uvula and the back of your tongue on the back of your throat. This is also to the Gene snare. So Jun Shinazaki, he's a huge beatboxer. He does this snare. He does like an inward vocalized Chihuahua snare, but without the nasal, with the throat open. And it's so sick the way he does it. But Chihuahua, what she did is, I'm lazy to open my mouth. Let me just close my mouth. So the same sound, but with your mouth closed. Then cough snare is just, you're just hitting an initial with a loud whisper. Dude, and so many beatboxers use the cough snare. Let's talk about crunch snare rolls. Remember, this is the most in-depth beatbox guide, okay? I'm gonna title this video the most in-depth beatbox guide. Rolls. You wanna go ticka 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 while exhaling as hard as you can. And you wanna compress your lips as hard as you can. She. You. Remember, SLX oxygen. Breathe. SLX oxygen. Breathe. SLX oxygen. Breathe. SLX oxygen. Breathe. Breathe.